Welcome to Midwest Whitetail. It's the evening of December the 30th. And I'm back for my second day in a row. Unfortunately, I took a pretty long break. I really burn out hard, like I've never done before. But even though I wasn't hunting, my Cuddebacks have been. And I feel very confident that I'm in the right spot to kill a buck this evening. There's a really nice 8-point that's using this alfalfa field. He's been here quite a bit over the course of the month. And I'm sure he's been in this field a bunch where he didn't get on this camera. But the bottom line is, 2 nights ago on the 28th, he was here in daylight. And last night I hunted here, but he was on camera at like 9:34. So he's in the area. And this spot has been good to us in the past. My daughter, son, and myself have all shot nice bucks out of this field. And I'm in a real good position to get a bow shot. This field is like a triangle, and it necks down to a point right here on the north end. This is a real good food source for the late season. I mean, the deer are using it, and the odds are high that if he comes into this field, I'm going to get a shot. So, fingers crossed, running out of time to fill my 2020 buck tag in Tennessee.
Meh.
Nick. Nick. That's the buck I came in here for. And I could have took a 47-yard shot with a bow. And I was thinking about it. But my goodness, that's a long way. And he cut and went into the woods. And I knew then I was losing light and my opportunity was getting away. I guess I'll get down and I'll go ahead and look and see if there's blood. But his reaction makes me think that I hit him. It was only about a 50-yard shot with a rifle, but he was just in the woods and I couldn't really tell if there was brush or not. I just put it right on him and squeezed it, and it looked like he toted it and ran off to the north. So hopefully I just saved my 2020 season. All right. Well, I got down, and I could tell just from the reaction, I felt like I hit the deer, just the way he ran. And I came over here to look for first blood. But when I got to the point of impact, I saw a white belly. Instant relief. Not getting skunked this year. Oh man. What a pretty buck. Real nice buck. Well, I don't even know where to start, but I'll start by giving credit where credit's due. First of all, thank the good Lord for giving me the opportunity to do this, and for my health, places to go, and for these beautiful animals that I've chased since I was a kid. Thanks to the landowner, who happens to be a really good friend of mine. He's a friend of my dad's. Watched me grow up shooting a bow, running around with a toy bow and diapers. But he's been really good to me. We've got a really good partnership that's worked for both of us as far as hunting and managing his particular farms. And thankful to Cuddeback, because I burn out harder than ever before this season. But even though I wasn't hunting, my cameras were. And it's the whole reason I'm sitting behind this wide 8-point tonight. This buck was showing up really consistently, more consistent than any other nice buck that I had on camera. And finally I broke and decided to hunt him on the 29th. On the evening of the 28th, he was in this alfalfa field in legal light, good light. So I came in the 29th, ended up seeing 2 small bucks and 3 does. Last night, he came in at 9:34, and I decided to come back and hunt again this evening, and the rest is history. 8 does came into the field, and he was following them. He got all the way to 47 yards, and I was trying to convince myself to take a shot with a bow, but before I talked myself into it, he ended up walking toward the woods and getting in the woods, and I had to do a switcheroo to make it happen. So I swapped the Hoyt for the Remington, made about a 60-yard shot, and Now I get to sit behind this beautiful buck. He's a cool buck. He's a nice 8-point, wide, palmated. It's a buck that I've had on camera all year since the early season. And I'm proud to have him. I mean, he's a cool Tennessee deer. It was with only a few days left in the regular season, in the buck season in Tennessee, this is probably my last opportunity at a buck for this season, so I'm very happy to have him. I appreciate y'all hanging in there and watching us and following along on Midwest Whitetail Southeast.